Meat Sangria. Sangria. Meat Sangria. Ooh, Sangria meat.
All right, welcome to the podcast, guys. Today we are talking about Venezuela. Maduro, that sounds delicious. I want some fried Maduros. We are talking about Zohran Mamdani every fucking episode. This guy is always in here. Twitter, what a boring, anything cool in here? The word unk, we're going to talk about the word unk. That's cool. We're talking about naked women. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. Whatever, guys. It's an interesting episode. How's it going, everyone? You enjoyed my theme song there? I hope you heard it there. I hope it's there. Beautiful new theme song, the Meat Sangria official. He did a wonderful job. I forgot his name. It started with an M. I don't need to credit him because I purchased it from him, but I would probably put it somewhere on Fiverr, guys. Fiverr is a sponsor of the podcast. It was a wonderful. It stuck in my head. Meat Sangria, Sangria meat. Beautiful song, absolutely beautiful song. He didn't quite belt out the notes. Maybe I didn't convey that. He didn't like drop to his knees and just be like meat. But I don't think I explicitly said that. I just hoped he would have the. I didn't convey my vision. I would be a bad artistic director if I expected him to do that. But he was. There was soul in it. You heard him singing those words beautifully. So it's top 5 podcast theme songs I think I've ever heard. I don't even know. I can't even think of anyone else's. I don't really listen to podcasts. What is the Joe Rogan Experience one? It's just someone like the Joe Rogan Experience. I don't know is there a song associated with it? Sorry guys, I'm a little sick, bro. I've been sick this whole weekend. I got a New Year's bug. Not that flu that was going around. Or honestly, maybe it was the flu and my body's just so good. Everyone else is in the hospital and I'm just tanking that shit. Could be, but I don't think it was. Very mild. It was like the most mild cold, but I was like bedridden. Oh my God. No, it's fine. I just, like I've said before, it's tough to be a comedian when you're sick because then you this yin and the yang of you're like, do I go put my face on a microphone that other people will then be putting their face up against? I don't know if I should. So I think if I was coughing, I wouldn't, but I wasn't ever coughing in the sickness. I just had a runny nose. That was the worst of it. And like everything was dry. I'm keeping my apartment really moist. In more ways than one. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Oh, man. So much fun. So I think I'm fine. So I went to open mics and I had a show and stuff, but it was, trying not to... I think I'm good now. I'm over the sickness just a little bit. I haven't been to the gym since I've been sick, which is rough. My gym just got renovated. I'm excited to see what's there. I'm excited to see the AI modifications. AI is going to scam me and be like, bro, you're too fucking fat. You need a personal trainer immediately. I'm going to say, guys, I am the exact weight I want to be. 171 pounds. I don't actually know. I have no clue how much I weigh. I think it's around that. Let me give you guys my entire body metrics. My femur is 12.6 inches. Is that even a good... What's the femur? Is that this? Is that the big one or that's... I don't even know. Anyway, guys, what's happened? Dude, a lot of shit has happened this week. Oh my God. New year, new fucking country. Am I right? Let's go. We're going to talk about that later. Let's go. Actually, let's move this. At the end of the podcast, I have a state of the podcast update, but I'll do it in the front. So we obviously have this new theme song, which is great. But I'm gonna be honest. This is a turn from the theme song. I think we might be taking a hiatus, guys. I'm gonna be honest. We might be putting the podcast into hibernation. I still have to think about it a little bit. But I'm realizing I enjoy doing this. I'm not stopping the podcast. I'm putting it in hibernation. I'm saying that for a reason. Because I enjoy doing this. I want it to be different, though. And I think at the moment I'm realizing I don't have the bandwidth to actively... Like, I would love to have guests. Just scheduling all that and, like, starting from the ground up here. I think I don't have the bandwidth to do that right now. And I don't... What I'm realizing is that I'm posting all these episodes, which I'm happy to do. I enjoy filming them. Let me check what time it is, by the way. Okay. I enjoy filming them. But the thing is, they don't get... when you look at YouTube and you click the view count... I don't even think we've broken 1,000 views on one episode. Maybe we've gotten close. And most of them get way less than that. So if you look at that and you see my other profiles, you'd be like, oh, this podcast sucks. No one likes this podcast. And the problem is I'm not promoting it. I don't ever post about it on social media, which is, I'm bad at this. I'm bad. I need like a manager to run my social media because I don't like social media. I only go on, there's a problem where other people are addicted to TikTok, and I found myself recently being like, oh shit, I need to like schedule time to watch TikTok because that's my whole content is reacting to videos because I don't watch it enough. And then I'm like, I don't have any good videos to react to, so I need to purposely, I'm like forcing myself at gunpoint to watch TikTok videos, which is crazy. It sounds insane in this day and age. But yeah, so with everything else, like I'm really trying to do, stand-up is really the focus right now, which is good. I think it's a good thing. But I think until I can get to a coasting place with that, like I think right now is the time where I need to like really be putting in a lot of work. I need to be traveling a lot and getting my ass in gear. And so the podcast, I'm fine releasing these episodes, but I kind of don't really want to just keep releasing like episodes that get whatever 100 viewers, which I'm grateful for all of you guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I know a lot of people love the podcast. But I think my vision for it is something more than what it is. And so I want to put it on ice a little bit, and we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I'm not sure. This is all just things I'm coming to realize right now. I'm not crying. I'm just touching my eyes. Oh, my baby, my sweet baby, my little darling. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any intention of not doing it again, right? I love... I like this. I like doing this a lot more than I thought I would. Rambling, but yeah. So I might put it on ice. But yeah, we'll see. Probably at least one more episode, I would think, and then yeah. So you can write in and say, "Oh my God, please don't stop." I was gonna say, "Please stop." You can write in and be like, "Please, actually, instead of hibernating, cancel it completely." No, I just got a new theme song, guys. I can't let this theme song go to waste. But yeah, I would post on social media. I've had the Meat Sangria like Instagram account and stuff, and I post clips, and then I just stopped because it's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work, and I think the amount of work it would take to get it to a good place would overshadow. I think what a lot of comedians, the thing is, they're already kind of famous, and they start a podcast, and then people listen to it. Whereas I'm like, I only got the reacting video thing going on, which also another point, another update. This is this state of Matt update, the state of the Matt update. My God. If you watch my TikTok videos, if you don't, I don't know why you're here, but I make a series called Matt Hates Food where I eat a lot of foods that are weird that I've previously reacted to. And I'm also finding that one, it's most of the problem is that I've gone through all the bad foods that I've reacted to so far. And it feels weird when I react to a video just to try it. So I'm running out, and they're not doing as good. I find that I'm doing a lot of videos, I'm like, this could work, and then it doesn't get a lot of views. Which is fine. I'm not just doing it for the views. Well, I am just doing it for the views, actually. What the fuck am I saying? What, am I lying to your face? So those are like actually what I made the most money on TikTok last year, or 2 years ago, 2024. And last year, I didn't check the numbers, but not as much. And so I enjoy doing those. And I would actually love to extend. That's another thing where I'm going to say it's going on hibernation. I think we're going to quit it for a little bit. Because I would love to go to restaurants and try their food. But I think these are all things that just require a lot more bandwidth. And I think, like I said, I just need to push. I'm hoping that a lot of you will be able to see me do stand-up this year. I'm really hoping that that's a thing. So, it's not that I don't want this to be thought of as like me, oh my God, he's doing less comedy. I should be doing more comedy in this case. In my regular videos, those are easy to make. I'm always going to crank those out. So you can't get rid of me, but... I think in these kind of longer form things that, in order for really a podcast to go viral or to get a lot of traction, you kind of have to break it up into clips in this day and age, or you just got to be famous. And so I don't have the bandwidth to do those things. That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking turning into an HR manager. Tell me how your bandwidth is looking today. Let's loop back. Let's circle back on this. The key initiatives. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So... Like I said, I appreciate you all. You're all wonderful. Save the Carabmeisters, guys. I don't say it enough. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, see, I'm going to go kill myself. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so that's cool. So we're going to make the most of it. We're going to have a lot of fun. And that also probably means that I'll post more clips of me doing stand-up on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. So, we're kind of, think of it as a changing of the guard, right? I'll do some crowd work. I'll be, hey, you guys fucking, hey. You guys, what is my, what did I had, did I talk about this, where this guy in the crowd wanted to have sex with my grandma, and I was like, I'll set it up, bro. That was funny. That was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's tough. But it's fun. I'm excited for this year. Like I said, it's gonna be the best year. Whatever. Okay, let's see what we're talking. What did I say we're going to talk about? The first topic, dude. I keep seeing on Twitter. There's this. I don't know who this girl is, but this girl turned 18, which happens a lot. Girls turn 18 a lot. It's something with the water or something. I don't know. She turned 18 and she made an OnlyFans and she was posting how she got she must have been some famous girl. She might have been like a streamer girl or something. How she made $1 million. And everyone with the right mind was looking at this like, what the fuck is this, guys? What the hell is going on here? What degenerates are paying for this fucking shit? What is wrong with you guys? It's just, that's why it's crazy. Like, obviously, this is a crazy thing what I'm about to say. Obviously, what Jeffrey Epstein is doing is horrible. I'm saying what all these do. Buying an 18-year-old girl's OnlyFans is a horrible thing to do. The day she turns 18 is a horrible thing to do. I'm not saying it's better if you do it a week after, but like when you look at it, like, okay, if she was 17, you go to jail, and then 18, millions of dollars comes in. They're both wrong. They both should be like looked at horribly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to justify and say that it's okay when it's 17. I'm saying both of these things is like horrible. You should be looked at, if you're an adult doing this, as a disguise. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I don't know anything about these girls. And then dudes were saying like, oh my god, girls basically have an instant, in the second they turn 18, they have like an instant, they win the lottery instantly. It's like, no, that's not true. Number one, plenty of people make OnlyFans, and it's embarrassing. It's like the episode of View Counts Begin in the podcast. It's like, all right, that's not. You showed your pussy and you got 30 views. Like, what the heck? No one's even paying for this. That's horrible. So that's not true. But in these weird cases, these dudes have parasocial relationships with these girls, and it's just weird. It's just fucking weird. And I feel like it should be the porn industry. Honestly, there's a problem. There's really a problem. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't think anyone wants to fix it. Besides, like, I don't know who wants to fix it. Definitely not Donald Trump. I'll tell you that right now. Sorry, guys. It's really dry in here and I was sick. Remember that. Keep that in your head. Remember. So I don't fucking know what to do about this. But I don't think you should be allowed to do it when you're 18. I really think you should be 25. I've said this many times. And, whatever. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but... it's just weird. It's just weird when you see this and you go, what the I hope it's just like other kids. Like maybe a million of it is from like fraternity bros or something, which if you're 21, okay, I guess it's fine, whatever. It's still weird. Why are you doing this? It's fucking weird. It's like the dudes in college who like, when like freshman girls come to campus, they're like, oh, fresh meat. Oh man. It's like, what are we doing? Why is the goal in life to get the easiest pussy possible? Why is that a goal? What are we talking about, dude? It's like guys who think they have to go on a date and then like ask the girl, or guys who think they go on a date and they have to ask a girl to have sex with them at the end. But it's like a requirement of a date. No, you don't have to do that. I think I know people like this. I know people think they're just like, I have to. It's like a requirement. I don't even like the person. I'll just ask her. It's like, what are we doing, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? It's just weird. This is weird behavior. Didn't you look in the mirror and think this is weird behavior? Anyway, anywho, and then also on Twitter, there's becoming a wave of this, which is kind of funny. I'm actually laughing at what's happening. Sorry, I have a hiccup. I was like a yawn. I'm getting bored of you guys. Jesus Christ, say something. Speak to me. These pictures of women, they're posting. What's happening is there's a lot of Instagram or Twitter thoughts. They're all promoting their OnlyFans, whatever. I know a lot about this because I'm in the trend. No, it pops up. It pops up where I don't want it there, but it pops up. And there's people there. Grok is Twitter's AI, and they're writing underneath like, "Hey Grok, can you take off all her clothes and put her in a yellow bikini?" And then Grok will do that. And some of these women, some of it's like a woman in the library reading, and then they'll be like, "Grok, bend her over and put a finger in her asshole." And Grok's like, "Yes, calculating velocity of that." And these women are being like, "What the fuck? How is this appropriate?" And I heard Grok did it to children, which is, I mean, Elon Musk needs to fucking, I don't even know what to say to this man. There's no words. So I think it's funny in a way because it's so chaotic that it's just like, this is what needs to happen. We need to boil past the point where things make any sense and everything is just crazy that we all realize we need to curb this in, because we're not gonna figure that out unless we do that, in my opinion. So with this, now there's plenty of Instagram thoughts who are just like, or Twitter, I keep saying Instagram, who are posting their pictures, and then they're personally asking Grok, be like, Grok, change my bikini just to farm views. So they're doing that, but then men are doing that with other women. And part of me, like, listen, it's either, I'm saying guys could download your picture from Twitter and then do it themselves. So the weird part to me is that it's public. Why is your request to this AI public on Twitter? That's weird. Yeah, I think it's kind of, I'm not saying it's okay to do, but also, like, if I take a picture of a woman and I run it through Grok and I say, take her clothes off and put her in a bikini, that's not her. That's an AI version of her. So yes, it has her face, but it's like not, I think we all universally understand that's not what she looks like. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like when AI touches an image, it's no longer you. Like if I took if AI generated me nude, that's not me. So why do I care? You know what I mean? Why do I care that something is, I guess I would care if you put me in like a weird position where like a bunch of dudes were, like if you AI generated me in like a jail cell, like getting beaten up by dudes and the other stuff by dudes. That'd be weird. But I'd also be like, that's not me. So maybe I'm different. I guess I am. Part of me is like, that's going to happen. There's no way to prevent that from happening. But it's also like, why is this public? Why are we doing this? Why are we generating women's bodies? I don't understand. It's just fucking weird, dude. People on Twitter, but I think it needs to happen. I'm in favor of it in weird ways. That makes sense. I need this to boil. I need this to be so bad that people are like, we can't do that. We need the Facebook weirdos, the Elon Musk stands to even be like, bro, this is too much. This is ridiculous. We can't have this. Yeah, that's the thing. So, right, guys, I have to clear my nose again. I'm so sorry. It's dry, dude. I keep my apartment so moist, and then I left to go to an open mic, and I came back and I was feeling dry. Sorry about that. Another reason why the podcast is going into hibernation, because I can't breathe. I need a CPAP machine. I just go, oh, today we're talking about Twitter. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing, and it's just weird. It's just tough. AI is going to take the porn jobs. I mean, honestly, I said it should. It should take your... Why is anyone a porn star? Why is it just not AI? Why is it not? I don't know. But yeah, AI is just taking... It's just slowly encroaching, and it's the edgy... Grok is the edgy one. Grok can make fun of people. It's not... AI is not funny, guys. Frankie was here. We went through the jokes, and they weren't funny. Even though I thought he was laughing at them for a second, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he was being sarcastic, which is what I should have expected. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I forgot other people are sarcastic. Oh, they're in on the joke. Yeah, so it's weird. And I've actually seen a couple of insightful things on Twitter. We'll go through them. I saw... just about like universal basic income. I wish I could attribute these to people. I'm just stealing their ideas, but these are not my ideas. Someone's saying how like universal basic income is kind of already a thing because there's so many jobs that are completely useless. There's dudes that sit at desks and they really do nothing. And that's kind of universal basic income. We're giving someone money to do things that we're giving them way more money than they need or than they would deserve just doing nothing. AI could do this job in 2 seconds, but we're paying them because we need people to have jobs and have money. So I thought that was interesting. That's kind of how I see universal basic income working. It's kind of just like, we talked about the last episode, the books. There's a book, the series Scythe, which is a young adult series. Basically, in that series, this is not spoiling anything if you wanted to read it, but AI kind of controls everything, and you can literally ask AI, be like, hey, I want a job, and it'll just give you a job just like... It'll plug you in just doing it. You'll be like, hey, I want to work at this factory. It'll be like, hey, work at the factory. You can be like, hey, I want to do research. It'll just be like, hey, go do research. It's just kind of giving you a purpose, and you get money for it. And that's kind of what it is. So it's not just sitting. There's no scenario where humans can sit at home and do nothing. We would all murder each other in 2 months. Men would be jacking off 17 times a day. There would be a global wipeout. It'd be like the Great Molasses Flood. Whatever that is, a real thing. Whatever that was. Houses would just smell rank. It'd be disgusting. It'd be truly grotesque. The Fortnite servers would crash. It'd be horrible. It'd be horrible. The divorce rate would be 95%. And then, oh God, don't even get me started. That can't be a thing. But universal basic income, where you have a job you want to do, Like, I can be a surf instructor if I'm good at surfing. You can't be one if you're bad at surfing. And then you just get paid, and you just kind of like chill, and everyone just kind of like chills. And maybe if you do something extraordinary, you can get a lot more money. But, we kind of all live in this world where there's like a baseline, and we're all just chilling. And I think that requires us having a lot less people, but whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I feel bad, so I cry too. And she says, ooh, Rob Thomas, Her Diamonds. Classic song from 2000. Oh, let me guess what year that song is. Am I going to get it right? I think I'm going to go too late. I'm going to say 2007. That feels right. Rob Thomas, Her Diamonds. Let's look it up. Let's look that up, guys. Am I on the money? If I'm on the money, we're not canceling the podcast. I'm kidding. 2009. Oh, wow. I was way too early. Interesting. Okay. That was from his solo album when he left Matchbox 20. And then they came back, and then they released a recent album a couple of years ago. Anyway, universal basic income. And then the other thing I saw on Twitter, which was fascinating, is they were talking about like murder rates and stuff. As someone was saying, like, yeah, we've actually definitely gotten way more violent as a country. We've gotten so much worse because when you look at murder rates, even if they're going down, you have to consider healthcare is going way up. Like, the ability to save someone's life if they get shot is like only ever getting better. So when you say, oh, the murder rates go down, it's like, well, what if the rate of which we save people has gone up by like 5 times? And then you have to balance them. Like, oh, wait, people are not getting murdered because they're being saved as they got shot. So you got to look at it kind of differently. If you look at the murder rate in New York City, maybe it's way worse than it ever was. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's interesting when you think about these things. It just shows how easily data can be skewed. That's why when people love to post things on the internet, they love to post these like statistics, and it's like, bro, I can't really trust anything anyone's saying because I just don't know. I really just don't know. I want to trust you sometimes, but I'm like, right, this could be anything. I can't trust this. It's kind of scary. It's kind of sad. It's crazy. So yeah, this is like insightful things you think about. This is an educational podcast, guys. You think about this kind of thing. I would never steer you wrong. I would never lie on the internet, guys. I want to be clear. I would never make things up for my own gain or for comedic purposes. I would never do. Fuck. Damn it, that's I'm lying. My body revolted. My body was repulsed by what I just said. I would never lie. I can't wait to lie more. Lying is so much fun, guys. Lying is... I don't think I'm good at it. Lying is good for the soul. Honestly, if you don't lie that much, I feel like you should more. Just get it in there. All right, but yeah, apparently UNC, we talked about it. Apparently UNC is not short for uncle, which I thought. Which, I don't know. I think me believing this shows that I am UNC status. Shows that I am an UNC. It's short for uncool, apparently. Which, bro, I'm not uncool. I'm uncle. I'll take UNC. I don't want to be uncool. I don't think I'm uncool. But I can't tell if this is true. Someone posted this. It might have been on Twitter, and I was like, bro, I don't know if I should believe you, but I want to talk about it because... it makes me UNC. That is the definition of being UNC, not being in the know of the cool terms. So UNC, I will say UNC is probably one of the cooler terms of this generation, of this, like, what are we going to call it, the last year? What is this generation? Generation fucking, I don't even know. Couldn't think of anything funny. There goes my stand-up career, guys. Couldn't think of anything funny in the last second. I went to an open mic today, and I didn't do great. I did fine. Yesterday I did good. Today I did not great. Fine. Tough, whatever, it's all good, but I was certainly UNC in that room. Actually, yesterday I was the youngest person at the open mic, which is crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Everyone there was like over 30, and I was like, guys, a little bit old. Aren't you a little bit old to be doing this? And shouldn't you have jobs? There was a nice old lady who brought her 2 friends. She was an actress. She was just a cute little lady. She was like, hey. She brought out some granny panties afterwards, and she was kind of touching the mic with them, and I was like, yo, I don't really know if I like this, but... whatever, I'm kind of sick, so I guess we're mixing that. I don't know what kind of bacteria is on that mic, but it's not good. Boy, it's not good. And so I didn't think my jokes were going to hit with her friends, but they were kind of laughing at a couple things, so, it was a cool time. It was a cool time, but yeah, I didn't feel like UNC yesterday, but I guess today I was... I don't even think I might have been the youngest person today, honestly. Let me think about that. It's possible. It was possible, honestly. 27-year-old is not that old, honestly. I'm looking at these people, I'm like, bro, you're kind of fucking old. You guys are kind of ancient. You guys are fucking zombies, right? This is, guys, we're talking about horrible things. This was a crazy thing that happened. The New Year's Eve Swiss fire at the ski resort. I called it the Swiss as if the fire was like Swiss for some reason. There's nothing that makes it intrinsically Swiss fire. They hold a lot of offshore bank. What are the Swiss known for? Chocolates, watches, offshore bank accounts, the Alps, not having their own language, neutrality, whole bunch of shit. I don't know what. I think it was the German part of Switzerland. It's just the part that speaks German. It's a lot of different parts. I'm not sure, but if you saw, I mean, you couldn't have missed this. The fire that happened at the ski resort where 50, I think it's like 50 people died. Absolutely horrible. One of the truly like a nightmare. It's like Freddy Krueger chasing you in your dream nightmare scenario. And just some of the videos of it, I was almost angry at the situation because I saw so many videos. I saw videos of people taking, and you see other people videoing the live scene of fire, people trying to break down doors. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, you're not helping these people? It was insane. It was truly insane. And I don't know how you can live with yourself if you have a video of this event and you didn't try to help people at all. I don't even understand the logic, man. That's crazy. If I saw someone filming, I was trying to escape a burning building, and I saw someone filming me and not helping me, if I got out of that building, I would kill that person. I would beat the shit out of that person. Well, I would be dead from from smoke inhalation, but I would hate that person for the rest of their life. I think I would be. My friend's dad has a story about how he. You're never going to tell the story. You're never going to hear the story, but I'll paraphrase. He went scuba diving, and he was like buddy diving, where you were like you're responsible for this other person, and they were diving in a wreck, like a shipwreck, and the guy left him there. He got stuck, and the guy left him there, or I don't know. Maybe the guy didn't know he got stuck, but the guy just left him there, and so he's running out of oxygen, and he was like feared he was going to die. So he was able to get free, and he was able to swim to the surface. And he got to the surface and he knocked the guy out, and then he fainted because he went to the surface too fast. And you can't do that or else you like blood oxygen level. And that's a similar kind of story. It's like you're here, you're safe, and I could have fucking died. I hate you. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. And so I couldn't even, it's crazy. And I just think, plenty of people are drunk. And they probably weren't thinking. Maybe they're like blackout drunk. They're just enjoying the night. I saw them filming the fire in the beginning on the ceiling. I think I'm the type of person that's always like very like paranoid, kind of a little bit. Not like in like I don't know how to describe it, but like I really think of the first sign of fire. Like, bro, if you see it like on this roof and there was no one trying to put it out, everyone's just looking. You're like, bro, get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. We gotta fucking go, dude. And it's not a joke. Like 50 people is crazy. They didn't have adequate fire escapes, whatever. But like, and people are saying, well, did they try to break the glass? I'm not going to judge people for what they didn't do when they were dying. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's horrible, horrifying. And again, I don't even know. Like the fact that having a video of this event is embarrassing. Like truly, I would be ashamed of that for the record. It's like having a video of like a concentration camp, which I'm not saying you can't do any. You can do anything with the concentration camp. Actually, having a video of a concentration camp would be an admirable thing to do because they would kill you for finding that video. So sneaking it out, whatever. We know the point. I was trying to be enlightened with my point, and it just wasn't working, guys. We don't listen to me for my enlightened point. That actually is the thing. There's like very few pictures of the concentration camp, and there was like I forget what they're called, but they're it's like I think 4 photographs they snuck in. I think they had like a secret camera and they took a bunch of pictures. And they had to export them out of the camp with in a toothpaste or something. I forget. It was like a big operation, and like it was like one of the only pictures of like the events happening. And there's one picture where the guy like fucked up his camera angle because he was like scared, and he just took a picture of trees. And like, oh, there's a picture of trees, and they have a bunch of other ones there. They're horrifying photos, but it's like, in those moments, you if you get photos, you're good. Like you need these photos to leave. These are like generation-defining photos that could save millions of people's lives. When you're taking a video of a live event happening in front of you that you could be saving people, I think it's crazy. So rest in peace to all those people. I mean, they're probably all young people going skiing. I have said before, people who go skiing a lot are kind of annoying, I'll be honest. They're kind of insufferable when girls are like, I love skiing on the apps. I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't pray for their downfall like that, but not great, not a great, but listen. Rich German people, guys. Honestly, it's a parallel to the concentration camp. Maybe this is some sort of revenge. I don't know. Maybe Adolf Hitler's one of his descendants. I don't think he had children though, so that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe one of his whatever. Guys. I'm trying to justify what happened, and that's not going to work. That's not what we do here. We don't justify tragedies, unless we do. Sometimes we do that a lot. That's why the podcast is going into hibernation, guys, because I am on the run. Okay, we'll talk about the fucking Venezuela, bro. Venezuela. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I saw that on the news, like on Twitter, and I was like, and no one was talking about it, and I was like, what the fuck? It was like just people posting like casually. It was like not taking over my feed, and I was like, is this real? I thought it was just a scam. It's like U.S. has captured Maduro, and everyone's like, oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. You want to go get breakfast? Which is crazy. I mean, this is a crazy thing. Reminiscent of Saddam Hussein-esque behavior, which, I mean, they killed him, but, it remains to be seen what happens here. But yeah, this is a crazy thing, and, I think sorry, let me blow my nose. Sorry, guys, this is very, very unprofessional of me. I think the idea that we're going into countries to free them is just like, that's like a fifth grade. That's like the kids who were in George Bush's classroom when 9/11 happened. That's their idea of America. And I think if you got to look past that at this point, like, we're not doing it for that. We don't fucking care. Cuba's been on our doorstep the whole time. We could have, bro, back in the day, we could have done so much. We didn't do it. We're not, freeing these guys. We care about one thing and one thing only. It's goddamn money. It's goddamn money. So, it's all about oil, whatever. Now, who's running the country? Marco Rubio's running Venezuela. Guys, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? Maybe it'll get better, but let's not pretend that we're doing this because we're such amazing. We're the pillars of a free nation. That's not what Donald Trump is about. So, I can't even talk about it. It's just, it happened. If we start invading Greenland and do whatever, bro, again, that's for like minerals or whatever. We can't do this and then also be like, yo, Russia, stop invading Ukraine. It's just like hypocritical. What are we doing? China doing that to Taiwan? I mean, it's like we have no legs to stand on. So you just look at it, you go, oh my God. Oh my God. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. Is it like, really, if you look at it just on paper, is it such a bad thing that Venezuela becomes a Puerto Rico-esque place in the United States? No, not necessarily, but it's just, you can't do this stuff, bro. You can't just invade we could take over Canada, bro. They were talking about that. You can't, that's not what this country is about, bro. I don't know. Maybe I think of America as a different place than Donald John Trump, than Stephen Miller, or whatever the fuck his name is, but I don't know, man. I don't really know if I know many Venezuelan people. I know a lot of baseball players. Ronald Acuna Jr., is he going to get upset? Probably. I hope that, honestly, I was hoping for Francisco Alvarez, my New York Mets catcher, to have a breakout season. Maybe he's not going to be feeling too good. If they fucking prevent my beloved Troll, that's his name. I have his fucking jersey. I bought it because I was like, I got to support the youngsters. My favorite baseball player used to be Ahmed Rosario, who, he's on the Yankees now, he was a shortstop. Was the Mets' number one prospect. Because I was like, you know what, you gotta get it on the ground floor of some of these guys. He was highly touted, but he was gonna be a star. He's gonna be a stud. And he's fine. He's not great. He's just like an average player. I'm like, you know what, fuck. Back in the day, I probably would have bought his jersey, and it would have been like, what the fuck am I wearing this jersey for? So, I bought in the ground level of Francisco Alvarez. He's better than Ahmed Rosario. He just hasn't put it all together. He's gotten injured, but I hope maybe he'll get power from this. Maybe he'll get some. I don't know. But yeah, I feel for the Venezuelans, and it's not like their country was that great before. It's a tough situation. All this fucking drug boat, narco terrorism. Yeah, probably are they doing that? Yes, but is that the reason? No. Again, that's not the reason that we took over the leader. It's because of oil. It's 100% because of oil. That's it. There's no way you're going to stop all those drugs from entering the country. You can maybe fuck. I need drugs for this. You can maybe curb it a little bit, but you know what? Let's not pretend, guys. Let's not make shit up. Let's all act like we're all adults here. Zohran Mamdani is the new mayor of New York. Congratulations to him. I am seeing just so many posts that are just, they're so funny to look at. I can't, like, it's the, I'm at a loss for words. The idea that people would go on Twitter and their whole job is just to post this garbage is amazing. All the replies under them are bots. There's people being like, Zohran Mamdani immediately hikes metro fare when he promised free buses, and all the comments like, haha, he pulled the rug over your eyes, haha, he pulled the rug out from under you, whatever the fucking term is. Guys, what are we, he just became mayor yesterday. This hike was priced in from, you know you're lying to people. Anyone who's believing this is retarded, but most of these people, they're not believing, they're just bots from Russia. And then also, they were posting his wave. He did, we all know the Elon Musk Nazi salute. And then Zohran Mamdani was doing, he did it. He literally, this was Zohran's salute. He did this, and then he was like, hello, everyone. This was Elon Musk's wave. This was his wave. So they're doing them side by side. They're going, well, if you call this a Nazi salute, then you have to call this one. And they cut off the top of his hand so you didn't see his wave. It's like, guys, can you just chill? What the fuck are we doing, bro? It's not even like good engagement bait. The fact that I'm talking about is embarrassing, honestly. What are we talking? All the replies are bots. Who is buying this, bro? I want to meet a man who looked at those videos and said they were the same thing. I want to meet that man. They don't exist. No one's buying this except for fucking, what's her face, Laura Loomer. This lady is, she's honestly one of the greatest comedians of our generation. Truly, if you looked at all her content, this is hilarious. If it wasn't influencing like weird old men to be racist towards people, it would be fucking hilarious. So I don't know what to I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. But yeah, it's just like, whatever. You got to give the man time to do stuff. I've seen him. He's been on the job a lot. He's been in the field doing work, which is great. We love to see an active mayor. Whatever. We'll see. He could be the worst mayor of all time. I would say is that might be more likely than him being the best mayor of all time. To be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping he's great. And I saw him inspecting someone's apartment. The thing with the apartments though is like, for a lot of these, it was like expecting someone's apartment that was like shitty. It was like falling apart. And for a lot of these apartments, like if they're rent stabilized, it's like the landlord can't improve the apartment or else they're losing money. There's like no reason which, there's no reason to own a building if you're going to lose money on it. That's not the point. That's not the point of owning something. It's like people own a building. I'm not saying you should become like uber wealthy from owning a building. It shouldn't be, my stance on real estate is weird. You shouldn't be like uber wealthy, but like you also shouldn't be losing money. So when an apartment is rent stabilized and the owner's like, I'm barely making any money on this, I get it. They can improve the apartment. I understand that. So it's like the tough thing. Do you want to have a cheap rent or do you want to have a good apartment? I would prefer a good apartment. I don't want to live in shit. I was talking to another comedian today. He said he lives right by me. He lives in a shithole, he says, but he pays way less. He pays a third of what I pay. So, that's a great deal, bro. That's a great fucking deal. Actually, he has a roommate, so honestly, their two rents together is less than one. Bro, that'd be great. I should honestly figure that out. I should find something like that. Just live in like an illegal fucking situation. I don't know. I actually don't know what the situation is, but it's 72 degrees in here. My God, I might have to turn my AC on tonight. My God. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the Zohran, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully we don't say his name for a while. Hopefully everything's just chill. Well, guys, again, we're hibernating. We're going into hibernation. So I won't be saying his name for a while, but we'll see. Again, I don't even know if I'm going to hibernation. I'm just saying that as I'm just broaching the idea. Just letting it go a little bit. We'll see. But I probably will be. Yeah, what else we got? We got one more thing. We got one more thing on the docket. Oh, I see someone. This is a great theory, and this I got to drink water for. I saw someone posting a theory that J.D. Vance and Erica Kirk are actually siblings, which this one I like. This one I can get behind. They're not actually going to get married. They're secretly siblings, which they kind of look alike if you put them together. I don't know the origins behind them. They were saying like they're both like questionable from the same place or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. They probably, I guarantee this is 100% made up. But I was like, that's actually a good theory, that they're both like secret operatives and they've like infiltrated society to this point, and now they're gonna like get together as these brother sister duo that is ruling with an iron fist. And I was like, that's fascinating. That's kind of beautiful. You know, what Erica Kirk is doing, I don't even, well, we've talked about her. God knows what that woman is doing. Everyone grieves in their own way, if you can call what she's doing grieving. Everyone goes on press tours and, you know, has Nicki Minaj on shows, whatever. Her husband only died, was that 4 months ago? It's enough time, guys, it's enough. I want to see how the kids are doing. I honestly would love to see in 15 years what a Charlie Kirk kid would be looking like. I hope they just don't and get involved in politics. That'd be the best possible outcome for them. I hope they're just like, I don't want them to become like blue-haired, like social justice warriors who are screaming on campus about stuff, but like, just be regular dudes. Just be regular people. Just be like, yeah, I'm studying like science, studying chemistry. I'm gonna work at a paper plant, a pulp filtering plant. That'd be nice. I think my cousin works at a paper plant. I think that's what I thought of. Chemistry is so cool. I feel like a 5-year-old boy that's just going on tangents. I like paper, and I like chemistry, and I like touching clouds. Yeah, I think that was the end of my topics. What else can we talk about, guys? Let's go on Reddit for old time's sake. Let's see what we got on there. Anyone doing any weird shit? Let's see. This is on. I was just reading something by myself. How do you identify talent? Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right. Let's do. Am I the asshole? Let's do. Am I overreacting? Actually, am I overreacting, or am I the devil? What is this? This is a place where it's obvious the original poster is the asshole. Am I ugly? We did that before, bro. The people in here are never ugly. Yo, this person is AI. What the fuck? Dude, this woman AI fucking filtered her face. Oh, these are all girls. Okay, well, I didn't realize that girls are going to be posting. Oh, is this only a girls section? Dude, none of these girls are ugly, bro. Girls, believe in yourself. You're beautiful. You are beautiful in every single way. And words can bring you down. Okay. That's me channeling my inner black woman. I am beautiful. All right. Am I overreacting for dumping my boyfriend over a peach audit, which I'm assuming is an ass audit? Okay, here's the boyfriend. I haven't had access to an ass in a year and a half. Ha 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 ha. I'm allowed to look at one to remember what it's like. Wow, low blow. Now you can have all the ass you want. I can't feel bad about words anymore. You said you'd work on an ass a year ago, did like 3 days of squats and gave up trying to be attractive to me. What the fuck? I told you that's the thing I'm into and you said you'd work on it, then didn't, and now you're shocked. Wild. And no, I'm not going to get ass. What? I am female 43, size 2. I left my boyfriend male 35 of 1.5 years after we got into a fight and he texted me that he hasn't had access to an ass our entire relationship, and accused me of giving up being attractive because I didn't build one for him via squats. I'm Asian and I've tried everything. That's funny, man. This lady's a comedian. I'm Asian and I've tried everything. This from the same man who swore I had a perfect body. All while I caught him constantly staring at curvier women. Apparently my glutes were a contractual obligation I failed to fulfill. Am I overreacting or did I just escape a lifetime membership to Planet Shitness? My Reddit sisters and brothers in Christ, please help. This feels like AI for some reason. My Reddit shitters. Yeah, no, this is not overreacting at all. This is a crazy thing to say to your girlfriend. To say, I haven't had access to an ass. Like, listen, if your girlfriend's ass is flat and you like asses, you know, I understand that's tough. It's just like me, if you like a man with a large wiener and he doesn't have a beard wiener, I get, you know, sometimes you gotta make compromises. I think if having a big butt was that big of a deal to begin with, you can't go into a relationship with a girl who has no ass and expect her to just gain one squatting. If she is this Asian flat woman, like, I don't know what a size 2 is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know women's sizes, like she just described, what are you expecting her to get? Some giant butt, like a BBL? She's not getting a giant ass. So what are you doing, bro? Like, you're either with someone because you're attracted to them, and maybe you're like, okay, we can go to the gym and maybe you can get thinner or whatever, but you can't expect them to grow a giant ass. So to say that, and then to be like, you gave up trying to be attractive to me. What the fuck, bro? You get slapped in the fucking face, dude. What the hell? That's crazy, dude. And these people are old, so whatever. Maybe it's slim pickings up there. Doesn't seem like you're at the cream of the crop here. The sharpest crayon in the box, the plumpest crayon on the box, we're saying. But yeah, that's tough, man. That is tough. I mean, yeah, I would dump that guy for sure. If a woman was like, if a woman texted me and was like, yeah, you need better biceps. You told me to go to the gym, which my biceps, guys, let me do some flexing here. Oh, sorry, I might have broke the camera. If a woman was like, yeah, you told me you're going to get better biceps, you gave up being attractive to me, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Especially if I thought I was attractive. If I actually got like obese and I realized, then I'd be like, fuck, I'm sorry, babe, I try to be attractive for you. But if I'm just the same as when you started dating me, I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell, dude? It's crazy, bro. This guy's complains like a toddler. I want booty. I want my ass. You didn't give enough ass for me. I want more ass. That's crazy. So you dump that man. Let him listen. If you want someone with a butt, you can find some. There's a lot of thick women who need loving, guys. There's a lot of thick women out there. A lot of more than thick women who have plenty of booty to go around. Yeah, that's the scenario. I'm going to be honest, guys. I said that, and I thought of someone. You may notice I haven't given a dating update on here in a while. It's because I'm really not on the apps. Let's just say we're exploring opportunities with a young lady, and we're going into hibernation. So you guys are probably not going to hear much about her. I don't really want to. I don't really want to go into detail. I realized I was talking about dating, but then like when it actually came down to like having a girlfriend, I'm like, I don't want to talk about that at all. So I'm just going to talk about the part before, and then when it happens, I'll be like, hey, psych, guys, and you're not hearing anything. But this is someone I think I've spoken about them on the podcast before, because this has been not an on and off thing, but someone I met last year, and they didn't really live here, but now they moved here. So we'll see. Things are developing, guys. Things are developing, but I'm saying, I guess you got a sneak peek when I was thinking about Curvy. May or may not be the person in question. I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's a bad thing to say that someone has divine body type. All right, anyway, we're going too far. We're going too far, guys. Anyway, I would never be this man is what I'm trying to say. I would appreciate anyone for their body, and like I said, this is the bottom line is you either like someone, you're attracted to them when you start dating them or not. That's the first thing that you get out of the way. You're either attracted to them or you're not. The rest of the stuff is the hard part. You go on a date with someone, you're attracted to them. If you're not, don't you go on a date with someone, they're not as attractive as their photos, or they're catfishing you, don't see them again. What are you doing? Never see them again. That's how it works. You don't have to see it through. Like we said before, you don't have to fuck everything. Just be, oh, hey, you want to come back to my apartment? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? You don't have to date someone for a year and a half if you don't like their butt. And if you love butts. If you're an ass man, you don't gotta do that. You don't have to. What are we doing? Men, why are we all so stupid? And ladies, you're not as stupid, but you're dating a lot of stupid guys. So the men are stupid, but you're like, all right, I guess he's just stupid. You don't have to settle for a stupid guy. Anyway, that was an episode of the Meat Sangria podcast. I wonder, do people put the theme song as an outro as well? I probably will. I'll try to do that. I got to figure out how to put that in. I don't know if like on YouTube you can like put the theme song, because what if I change it in the future? I don't want it to be like baked into the audio file. I'm not sure. Got to figure this out. Anyway, guys, it's been wonderful. I probably will do one more episode, I think, or maybe more. Maybe next episode I'll be like psych. Yeah. And then we'll of course we're gonna have more. We're gonna have more. There's a promise. We're gonna have more. The Meat Sangria podcast is simply like a bear who had too much to eat. Well, they all go to hibernate. I'm a bear living in someone's crawl space, and one day I'm gonna come out of a pleasantly plump and beautiful and round, and it's gonna be season 2. The podcast uploading thing I use. Every time I upload, they're like, what season of the podcast is? I'm like, bro, who uses seasons? But we're going to be using season 2. And the season 2, episode 1, I don't know what to do about the old episodes, though, because I do realize that it doesn't look good when they have such low views. So the next incantation, we got to start the ground running. I'm going to pretend like it's a brand new podcast. I'm going to be like, welcome to the first episode. And you guys are going to be like, bro, there's 70-something episodes of this podcast. And I'm going to be like, shut the fuck up, guys. You don't know what you're talking about. There's not... But yeah, so I'm excited for the future, guys. I'm still here, guys. If you wanted to message me, guys, if you message me on Instagram, there's so many messages I have with people, random fans who I'm just saying nonsense with. They just send me bullshit, and sometimes I don't answer if you're weird. But like, I'm sometimes just like, bro, what the fuck you? What is this? I don't send anyone memes, but people just send me random shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So, guys, I'm always here if you want to email me, if you want to give me a hug or whatever. Well, please don't touch me. Please get your dirty hands away from me. You guys are disgusting. But other than that, I'm here, guys. I'm here, and I'm coming back. And I'm really just, I'm doing more comedy than ever. When people say I fell off, I'm like, guys, I am more funny than I've ever been. It's just in a different channel. You know what I mean? That's what it is. All right, guys, stay safe. Meat Sangria. Sangria meat. Ooh, oh, hit that high note. My God, that was beautiful. All right, peace out.
Meat Sangria. Sangria meat. Meat Sangria. Sangria meat. Oh, meat Sangria. Oh, Sangria meat. Oh, meat Sangria. Oh, Sangria meat.